Hi, I'm Jennifer Hollick with Ancestral Souls, and I would like to share a little bit of information with you today about the chakra system and invite you to take a journey with me and book a session so that I may help you clear out some limiting beliefs and old patterns within your system. So what is the chakra system? Well, it is a set of energy centers within the body. There are 7 of them, and while there do exist other energy centers throughout the body, above the body, below the body, we primarily focus on the 7 that are within. So what are these centers? Well, very briefly, and you can find more information on my website, we start at the root chakra, which is at the base of your tailbone. This chakra is a center that we kind of marinate, live in since we're born, trying to figure out how to survive in this world, how to fit into our family, our tribe, our society, religion, whatever. We take on a lot of things there that are needed at the time that we may take them on, especially in our early life, but they can hold us back in the future. They can create a lot of chaos, and we don't have to live with that. We can choose to release that. When we move up into the womb area on the body, we have the sacral chakra. This chakra is where we hold our sexual, sensual, creative, passionate power, which we know in this 3D reality has been very much distorted. And especially for women, we've seen that we have been made to feel ashamed of this power. However, this is, where a lot of life and creation originates. So when we clear out some of those blocks, we are able to see more clearly our divine feminine energy. Even if you're a man, we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy. We are able to create more, be more passionate about life, see the beauty in things. As we move up into the next chakra, the solar plexus, that's around our belly button area, a little bit lower, a little bit higher, that general area. And that's a power center where we have our personal power and where we often cord out to other people to either give them our power, give them some healing, or we cord from them to us to take some of their power. It can go both ways. When we clear area blocks out of this area, we can take back our power and be more strong in who we are, our truth, our light, our love. As we move up into the heart, this is the area where we carry a lot of emotions, both negative and positive. When we hold on to too many of those negative emotions, they can really create more chaos, more discomfort, suffering, pain, being upset with the world, feeling like we can't have the things that we want to have. So when we work on clearing out this area, we're able to bring more love and light to ourselves and then radiate that out. It's almost like when we clear this center, we're dropping a pebble, a stone into a pond, and it starts to ripple out. And so it doesn't just affect us when we clear the heart or any of these energy centers, it affects everybody. When we move up a little more, we are in our throat chakra. And this is a center where many of us have been persecuted in multiple past lives for speaking our truth, for being who we are. Especially if you've been any kind of healer or witch or midwife, something, no matter what you want to label it, if you've been one of those people or you've been somebody in politics or education or religion that has been trying to speak out and you were persecuted for it, tortured, killed, whatever it looked like, we hold a lot of that in our throat, which can hold us back from speaking our truth and being very honest about who we are or the choices we're making or even in communication with other people. And I can tell you that when you clear your throat chakra, it really creates a new voice for you. And sometimes that's a little bit like, well, what do I do with this? How do I use this? This is what I've always wanted to be able to say. So how do I do it in a way that is going to be a contribution to people instead of hurting people? So as we move up from the throat into the third eye, which sits about right here in your forehead, but it is really the pineal gland that sits in the middle of your brain. This is where we get our sight and the things that, you might not be able to see with your physical eyes. Maybe you do see things that are beyond the veil. Maybe when you close your eyes, you're able to tune in more to your intuition, into source, and to the other side, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, and you're able to receive more information that way. When that's blocked, we don't see things as clearly. So as we open that up and we work with opening that up, it allows us to see much more than is available in the 3D reality. And finally, as we move up to this area above our head, we have our crown. And this crown looks kind of like a funnel that opens up. And it receives divine light and love from God, source, creator, whatever you want to call that. That's where it comes into the body. And as it moves into the body, it moves down through this pillar, kind of call it a pillar of light, down through the front of your spinal column, through your chakra system. And you can expand that pillar of light to the front, the middle, and the back of your chakras, filling them with light, clearing out patterns and things you don't need. And it really helps ground you and connect you from above. So that's kind of a brief overview. There really is a lot to all of these different chakras. But what I can tell you is the more you work with them to clear out the patterns, whether you are aware that you need to work on your whole system and you start at the bottom and work up, or you realize, like today, as I'm making this video, I've had to shoot it a few times. And when I get to the heart, it kind of, something happens and I have to start the video over and try again. So that's today an indication that I probably need to do some clearing in my heart. And so I'll work on that. But if you'd like to learn a little bit more, you can visit my website and take a look at the information I have about the chakra system. You can also book a session. These sessions run about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And what we do is have a brief conversation about issues that you're having. And if you're not sure what's going on exactly, maybe you can't put it into words, we can feel into that as we move through the session. And we start with grounding and filling ourselves with light and protection, and then we move through the chakra system and we see what comes up and we clear out patterns and beliefs. So if this is something you're interested in, I invite you to check out my sessions. Go ahead and purchase one. We can set it up. If you have questions, please contact me. I'm happy to answer them. And if you need maybe a little bit more than a chakra clearing, maybe you need some facilitation and some different kind of energy work, I also do that. And you can find that on my website under the facilitations. And we can do quite a lot of different things within those sessions too. Those are also about an hour each. Thank you for your time today. I look forward to working with you and helping you clear out limiting beliefs and blocks that are holding you back so that you can create the life that you are really here to create and help move through all of this chaos that is happening on the planet right now with greater ease. Thank you and have a blessed day.